Tyson Fury claims the UFC has sent him an offer for a quote-unquote hybrid fight against Jon Jones.
Look, I've been in talks with Francis Ngannou for a hybrid fight. There's talks of me and Jon Jones doing a hybrid fight as we talk right now. I received an offer from the UFC yesterday. So you never know what's going to happen. The future's bright for sure, and there's a lot of options out there. And it seems at the moment I'm struggling to get an actual boxing opponent. I think Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, did an interview podcast recently, and he said Tyson's a victim of his own success. He's that good. People don't want to fight him. They'd rather fight somebody else. And that's what I'm experiencing right now. I think I've called out everybody in the top 15 in the heavyweight division in the last 6 months, and I'm still without an opponent as we speak today.
Aljamain Sterling on his YouTube channel gives his reaction to Conor McGregor sending the Miami Heat mascot to the hospital. Aljo doesn't see why people are surprised that this whole thing happened.
And what's up with Conor out here knocking out mascots now? I don't know what to say about that. Like, I do agree with Dana. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, you have this guy trying to do a skit, he's going to punch you. Did they think like they're gonna do like these soft punches, or like was this planned out, thought through? I don't know. It's like some of these challenges. I get my friends who sometimes they'll ask me like, "Can you kick me in the leg?" And I'll lightly do it because I'm just like, dude, I'm not gonna kick you in the leg, because if I kick you in the leg really hard, you're gonna be a little up, man. Let's call it what it is. So this, I don't know what that skit was all about. I mean, they could have done a whole rah-rah, kind of could have tossed some shirts into the crowd, shadow boxed a little bit. That could have been the show right there, but instead him and the mascot had to tussle. Or they should have, after the first shot, he gets floored, instead of him lining him up and then cracking him with a left hand, someone could have came in and broke it up and been like, no, the fight's over. And that could have been like the hype up right there. But you guys let the man punch a dead body on the ground, and that's just what happens. The mascot got it. This is what we do when we fight, and this is what we do on a daily. Not very good.
Max Holloway teases a possible move up to the lightweight division. Max is eyeing that BMF title. Speaking to MMAfighting.com, Max said, I called him out. He answered back pretty quick, so the ball's in the UFC's court. He's referring to the Korean Zombie, by the way. The ball is there. I would love that. Like I said, I told everyone from that time when WEC was coming up, I fought most of these guys. Ricardo Lamas, Jose Aldo, Anthony Pettis, Dustin Poirier. He's one I never got yet. I never got to get him. He's still here, still top 10. I think he's number 7 or whatever, so it makes sense. One fight. I'm hearing he wants to retire, so why not go out on a bang? I have no idea why it hasn't been booked yet. I never heard nothing. All I know is I called him out. He replied with a cute video message, so let's figure it out. For sure there's other belts, but it's always better to go to a different division while you're holding a belt. That's just what it is. We'll see what happens. We'll see how July pans out. We'll see how my next fight pans out, and we'll see. Who knows? Who saw that fun BMF belt with Gaethje and Poirier? Me and Poirier fought 2 times already, and people keep harassing me about Gaethje anyway. At the end of the day, that would be fun at 55. I know there are a lot of fun fights for me at 55, maybe Charles Oliveira too, and of course I never got to finish the thing with Khabib Nurmagomedov, but Islam Makhachev is there, so that would be a great thing. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll see the lay of the land. Never say never. I know people shouting out that BMF belt. That BMF belt would look real nice in my collection. Sean O'Malley discusses recent reports that PFL fighters are making as much as $3,000 per fight.
Latest released purses show that PFL fighters earn as little as $3,000 for a fight. Isn't that Jake's promotion? Just jokes.
Yeah.
I still think UFC is doing a good job. I know it's like the fighter pay and stuff, but it's a business. If you can't bring in cheddar for the UFC, why would you expect them to pay you more? I've kind of always been on that side. It's like, if you don't bring in a business money, why would you expect to be paid more? You know what I mean? It is a dangerous, you're fighting for your life and blah, blah. I mean, that is all true. But at the end of the day, you don't have to. The UFC is not saying you have to fight. I'm sorry. You have to do it. You choose to fight, and if you're not making a lot of money, it's because you're not bringing them in a lot of money.
If you missed yesterday's video, we reported on a woman accusing Conor McGregor of assaulting her in a bathroom after the Miami Heat game. To sum it up quickly, the woman claimed that the NBA and Heat security helped force her into a bathroom with Conor. In the bathroom, she claims Conor tried to quote-unquote aggressively kiss her. She then says she was able to elbow Conor multiple times and escape. She is now seeking settlements from Conor, the Heat, and the NBA. Today, TMZ released footage of this whole ordeal, and although I can't play the footage for you, I'm going to show you some screenshots which prove this woman's story to be slightly inaccurate. So as you can see, Conor and this woman are outside of the bathroom. Conor appears to be holding her hand, and the two walk into the bathroom together. Here's Conor's arm right here. Then you see the woman come into frame. The woman claimed the security did not let her friend inside the bathroom. You can see her friend holding on to her as she's walking in with Conor. Then a few seconds later, you see her friend walk out of frame, opposite side to the men's bathroom. It's super hard to tell whether or not security separated her from her friend like she claimed. However, you can see security guard the bathroom once Conor and the woman are in it. One thing that stands out to me from this footage is that the woman claimed that she was forced into the bathroom by security. She says once she entered the bathroom, Conor was already there accompanied by his security guard and quote-unquote emerged from a handicap stall. TMZ also obtained footage of this woman taking a selfie video of her partying with Conor before this all went down. Upon the release of this new footage, Conor McGregor's attorney gave a statement. It reads, after the video was released by TMZ, the claimant's lawyer has changed her story. Mr. McGregor welcomes the investigation, which he firmly believes will show the claims against him are false. After not responding to the demand for money made by the claimant's counsel, she turned to the media to apply pressure. This is no more than a shakedown. The woman's lawyer also released a statement. It says, my client was under the belief that they were leaving and going to the Four Seasons Hotel, as Conor had previously asked her to join him at his hotel room. The man with the braids then stopped at the door of the bathroom when Conor grabbed my client as seen in the video. My client believed they were leaving, but instead Conor took her into the restroom. My client remembers having no less than 6 drinks that night and has admitted the part she recalls. My client did not even recall who led her into the restroom until seeing this video. So what do you guys think about this whole thing? Post your opinions in the comments. We'll be keeping up with this story when any new details come out, so make sure you're subscribed to Full Mount MMA to get updated. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post future ones. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to the Conor McGregor situation. The first one's from Jason Ventura. It says there needs to be some serious jail time for women who make these BS accusations. The second one's from Steve R. It says if she managed to elbow and escape the clinch from Conor McGregor, she could legit be the new bantamweight women's champion. And the final one's from Anthony. It says, I'm not the biggest McGregor fan, but these allegations towards men have been getting out of hand. You've seen the Matt Araiza lose his NFL contract over allegations that were found to be false. This is also a double-edged sword as well. If the allegations are false, the real SA victim's voice will get shut down. More accusations that turn out to be more often false. It will just ruin everything. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured on the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. If you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen to get caught up. And make sure to go subscribe to our second channel where we post our exclusive MMA interviews.